Hi, it's Mike Ferry and welcome to Mike Ferry TV. It is the week of July 21st. One of the fun parts of the work that I do, and exciting at times, and also sometimes a little bit questionable, is the fact that I get a lot of feedback from people like yourselves about the work that we do, the teachings we have, and the suggestions we make for you to go out and become productive as a real estate agent. A week or so ago, probably a little more than a week ago, maybe 10 days ago, I received a phone call at the office, and the phone call was a little unusual, but it does happen. And the fellow came on the phone and I introduced myself, Mike Ferry, can I help you? And he said, my name is so-and-so, and I want you to know that I disagree with you. And that was his opening line. It wasn't, hi, how are you? And do you have a minute? It was, I disagree with you. Now, I say that to you because I had a lady walk up to me at one of our tour stops that we finished in May and June. And the lady walks up at the end of my little seminar and she said, I want to tell you something. I said, fine, what is it? She goes, I don't like you. And she pointed her finger in my face. And I smiled and said, well, I guess we're even. And she goes, what do you mean we're even? I said, well, I don't like you either. And she goes, well, why don't you like me? I said, I don't like people that don't like me. Well, that took her totally off guard and she just wandered away. But this guy was very adamant about the fact that, I disagree with what you're teaching real estate people. I said, well, I'm open to that. Tell me what you do to build your business, and let's see where the conflict is between the two of us, because maybe I can be of assistance, or maybe I can change what I do and accept what you do and teach your material. Well, let me tell you what I do. And I actually wrote down that day when he was talking to me what he did. He said, first of all, I farm a small geographic area of a couple hundred homes, and I've done that for 6 months. I said, well, great. He said, I'll hold 2 open houses per month. And I do it on Sundays, and I'm really good at it. I said, that's great. I buy 1,000 leads a month, every single month off the internet. I buy leads. I said, okay. I said, well, let's stop for a minute. I said, so you're telling me this because? Well, I understand you're not a big believer in geographic farming. I said, well, there's 32 pretty well-respected methods of prospecting, and geographic farming is one of those. I said, although at the retreat, which I assume you're not going to next week, I said, I'm going to go through about 60 methods of prospecting to find a listing. Geographic farming is on the list, but it's down the list for productivity. Well, it's what I do. I said, well, okay. And I said, so you hold 2 open houses per month? He said, I understand you're against them. They work for me. I said, okay, well, I'm glad they work for you. I said, I try to get real estate agents to take Sundays off to relax, be with their family, to get a little rest and relaxation, recharge for the week. That's not something I want you doing on Sunday. And he said, and you're against buying leads off the internet. I said, well, most of the leads that you buy are buyer leads. Would you agree? He said, well, 100% of my leads are buyer leads. I said, well, then I need to ask you a question. I said, what percentage of your business is buyer sales versus listing sold? He goes, I do 80% buyer sales. I said, well, okay. Do you do this yourself? He said, well, as a matter of fact, I'm establishing a team right now, and I think by the end of the year I'll have 4 to 5 buyer's agents working for me. I said, well, good for you. I said, there's a lot of trainers and coaches and other camps that believe in what you're saying. Why are you calling me and not just calling them and joining what they do? Because I need you to understand what I do. I said, okay. I said, how long have you been in the business? And I wrote down his answer. He said, 4 years. And I said, and how long have you been involved in these activities you just described? I converted mid last year, 2013. For almost a year now, I've been involved in these activities. And how many deals did you do in 2013? His answer was, that's not the point. I said, well, then what's the point? I said, I believe the activities I teach can get you more business. How many deals did you do? And he finally told me, I did 9. Okay. And what's your goal for this year, 2015? My goal is 15 transactions. I said, then I think you're on the right path. I think you're doing the right thing. I think you should be holding open house, working at Geographic Farm, buying the leads. I don't see why you need a team of 4 or 5 agents to do 15 deals, for goodness sakes. Why don't you do 5 deals in January, 5 in February, 5 in March, and take the rest of the year off. Just get it over with. He said, I've heard about you and those kind of attitudes you have. I said, well, watch. I hear your attitude, which I don't appreciate, and you don't like mine. So why don't we just hang up and go with our lives? Well, you have to understand something. I said, now wait a minute. I don't have to understand anything that you're doing. There's people that will support you in what you're trying to do. What are you calling me for? Listen to what he said, because I think you need to start teaching people the things that I do. You know, it's interesting, and I want all of you to listen. Things like open houses and farming have been around for 50 years. Anybody that's cognizant of the real estate business, cognizant of productivity, cognizant of earning substantial amounts of money, know that those two activities will bring you a very limited supply of income over the course of a year. You're going to sell an open house now and then if you do it all the time. You're going to attract a few buyers off an open house if you do it all the time. You can, of course, work a geographic farm. I've always said the resident expert on farming is Tom Hopkins. I mean, this guy was as good as it gets at teaching it and helping people make it work. But I remember sitting in a seminar, and even Tom Hopkins said it takes 18 months to cultivate your farm and make it productive. So I said, so are you willing to spend the next 18 months waiting for it to pay off? It's paying off faster than that. I said, well, not if you did 9 deals. So here's the real message that I have for all of you guys and gals this week. You're going to decide what you're going to do. And what you're going to do is going to determine the level of productivity that you have each and every year you're in the business. If you're a newer agent and you're trying to create revenue, we know that taking a buyer out today, selling them a house tomorrow, and closing in 30 days creates revenue. But we also know that that same activity could take 30 to 45 days to find them the right house, which means you don't get paid for 60 or 90 days. But we also know that if you spend that first 30, 45 days cultivating and understanding the value of listing property and working for listings, that in today's market, if you get a listing, it's going to sell for you very quickly. So we understand, and I hope you do, that if you're a new agent, there's activities that create productivity. If you're doing 8 or 10 deals a year, there's activities that keep you at that level. There's activities that'll take you to a much higher level. See, what is your goal for the second half of this year? What do you want to accomplish? You know, what do you want at the end of the year by looking back and saying, I did this based on that? Or are you going to be so absorbed in the normal activities of real estate people, which is buying leads, trying to develop a team to handle the 1,000 leads this fellow's buying, and certainly having these open houses and geographic farms as a place to be comfortable and go? Or do you want to create in the second half of this year the work ethic that will bring you 2015, the biggest year of your life? Because the truth is, people are angry at me all the time because I am going to talk about discipline, work ethic, a schedule, and following certain fundamentals of building a business. You can do that in the second half of this year. Even though July, the seventh month is almost done, you can make this happen. And I know that you can do it by yourself or with our support. Either one's okay with me. So if you have a complaint, I'm willing to talk and listen. Can I ask you what I want in return? That you listen. Because I enjoy talking to all of you, getting your emails and getting your feedback to our weekly Mike Ferry TV. But you have to listen in return if you're going to criticize. Be careful what you say, be careful what you do, because your results will be based on what you say and what you do. Better results, we say better things, we do better things. Let's improve productivity by improving ourselves. Let's make, starting this next Monday, the first day of making the second half of this year your best ever. I know you can do it. Talk to you next week.